Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name's Rodney Glover. I'm a candidate for governor for Florida. I would like to say I'm the candidate for governor for Florida, but I want to have a candid conversation, just a regular conversation. I know you guys are tired. You know how I know you're tired? You're just tired of being lied to because an estimated 3 million citizens don't even vote, don't even register to vote in the state of Florida. You know, the University of Florida has an elections lab 2024. I'm reading off my tablet. I went and had to pull this information today. We have an estimated 18,664,571 eligible people that can vote in the state of Florida. This was in 2024, these numbers. They reduced that number by 2 million for non-citizens. Then they took out the felons, which was just 200,000. That left us 16,327,632 people that are eligible to vote. Active registered voters. Now, this is the Florida Division of Elections Office. They only track people who actually vote. 13,361,000. Roughly 3 million of us don't vote, don't even go to register. That's fatigue with being lied to. That's consistently having representatives that don't represent your people. That's why voting doesn't matter. That's why, because people are tired of being lied to. Now, I can pop up and tell you that, hey, my campaign is really here to instill and rebuild the trust because I have to give it to the people to make sure that I show you that your vote matters by giving you access to that legislation. But I'm asking that from people who don't believe anymore because there are 3 million estimated people, according to the University of Florida's election lab in 2024, that just don't even want to give it a shot. And that's growing. The number of people that just are saying, why do we keep voting for people that are not doing what we want them to do? And there are no answers for that because the system isn't allowing it to be. The amount of lying and the amount of division and the amount of information that comes out, the amount of times that we have to watch someone say that this person did something illegal and absolutely nothing happened is insane. And I know you are tired of that. But this is why I said I'm not a burn it down candidate, because I'm telling you that if you allow me to put a structure in place, we can start to dwindle away the 3 million and growing estimated number of people that feel like they just don't want to vote at all, because you got to stop voting for any officials that you can't hold accountable to the people. I don't know why that is not registering. If I'm telling you that under 100.361, which is our only recall that we have in the state of Florida, and we cannot touch any legislators up to the governor, and you cannot, and you still don't think that that's a problem, I just feel like, hey, we're hearing information after information after information that things are not getting better. The people who are not taking the due diligence are the representatives in office right now. They're your Republicans and your Democrats. I'm non-party affiliated. They're your Republicans and your Democrats because that's what you keep voting for. You keep voting for people that you cannot control. And I'm telling you that as governor of Florida, I'm going to give you the control. So you never have to vote for anyone that you do not control anymore. And they're going to know that you control them because it's going to be in the rules. If you go to Glover2026.com, it'll be Article 1, Section 27. That's the one we're looking to add. I know you're tired because the data says that we can't even convince an estimated 3 million eligible Florida citizens to even register to vote or to even come out to the polls. So all of those candidates, all of us are fighting for 3.3 million people. That's interesting because it's 4 million Republicans, roughly 3,500,000 Democrats, and then another 3 million and some change independents and other parties. We're all fighting for 13.3 million people that consistently come out to vote. I didn't make the data up. You can go look at the University of Florida's election lab. You can see the estimated numbers. People they don't have any trust in government because the system isn't there. That's the real candid conversation. If you want the system there, you'll give your support. If you don't, you'll keep doing the same thing you're doing. You'll keep voting for your candidate who raised the most money. Because for some reason, you get a lot of pride in saying that your candidate raised the most money. I don't even know how that money helps you. But hey, we have a candidate that's out. The Republican Party's primary candidate has raised more money than any candidate, I believe, in Florida history. And I guess for somehow that just really helps a whole lot of people. I don't see how. I don't know how, but I guess it does. But stop voting like that. I mean, that's as candid as it can get because it's growing, citizens. The amount of people who are not going to weigh in is growing. Now, I don't know who this is helping because all of us, this just didn't pop up overnight. It's not just blamed on one regime. We're talking about the state of Florida. We're all getting touched, and we could do something about it, but not if we keep voting for people along party lines and we do not vote for power for all citizens. That's just plain as I can make it. You guys have a good afternoon.